For years, we've been told the future is electric. A clean, silent revolution promising freedom from the pump, a breath of fresh air for our cities. Yet, a shadow often lingers over this bright vision. A silent hum of anxiety. The questions persist: how far can it truly go? How long will it take to recharge? What hidden risks might unfold? The promise remains compelling, but the path forward often feels uncertain. A technology, still in its adolescence, yearning for a breakthrough. A fundamental shift. But what would that even look like? Then, a revelation. From a company known for its measured approach, its meticulous engineering. Toyota. A name synonymous with reliability, often cautious about embracing radical change too quickly. But now, they speak of something entirely different. A new battery. Not an evolution, but a revolution. A whisper from the labs, hinting at a transformation so profound, it could reshape our understanding of what an electric vehicle truly is. What exactly have they discovered? And why might this be different from anything we've seen before? At the heart of every modern electric vehicle lies the lithium-ion battery. A marvel of chemical engineering, yes. But one built upon a delicate foundation, liquid electrolyte. This fluid, essential for shuttling ions between electrodes, carries inherent limitations. It's what dictates charge speeds, influences energy density, and, critically, introduces certain safety concerns. It's been the standard, the workhorse. But what if this liquid, this very foundation, was the unseen barrier holding back the true potential of electric cars? What if there was another way? The consequences of this liquid architecture are well known to any EV owner, or potential owner. The agonizing wait at charging stations. The constant calculation of remaining range, a nagging range anxiety dictating journeys. And, though rare, the unsettling specter of thermal runaway, the risk of fire. These aren't minor inconveniences, they are fundamental hurdles. Barriers to widespread adoption. Limitations that keep electric vehicles from truly dominating the global automotive market. Could these deeply ingrained problems ever truly be overcome? Imagine an electric vehicle freed from these constraints. A car that charges almost as quickly as it takes to fill a gas tank. A vehicle capable of traveling vast distances on a single charge, rendering range anxiety obsolete. A battery inherently safer, more resilient. It sounds like science fiction. A dream. But for decades, scientists and engineers around the world have pursued this vision. They've sought a different kind of core. A fundamentally new architecture. And it seems, one company may have found it. A solid answer to liquid problems. Toyota's journey to this moment wasn't an overnight sprint, but a decades-long marathon. While other manufacturers focused on refining existing lithium-ion technology, Toyota quietly invested in a different path. A more ambitious, perhaps riskier, endeavor. Their research labs became crucibles of innovation, accumulating over 1,000 patents related to this enigmatic technology. A silent commitment, a deep-seated belief that the true future of electric vehicles lay not in incremental improvements, but in a complete paradigm shift. They were building something in the shadows. The core of Toyota's breakthrough lies in one fundamental change: the replacement of the liquid electrolyte with a solid material. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a reimagining of the battery itself. A solid-state battery. The ions, the very essence of electric charge, now move through a dense, stable solid. No more sloshing liquids. No more volatile solvents. This simple, yet revolutionary, switch unlocks a cascade of possibilities, promising to fundamentally rewrite the rules of electric vehicle performance. But how exactly does this solid change everything? With the removal of flammable liquid electrolytes, the most immediate and profound benefit of Toyota's solid-state battery emerges: safety. The risk of thermal runaway, a critical concern with conventional lithium-ion batteries, is drastically reduced. No liquid to leak, no highly reactive solvent to ignite. This isn't merely an improvement, it's a transformation in the inherent safety profile of electric vehicles. A solid barrier against potential dangers. What does this mean for consumer confidence? For the very perception of EVs in the public eye? But safety is just the beginning. Imagine pulling into a charging station, plugging in your vehicle, and within the time it takes to grab a coffee, your battery is nearly full. Toyota's solid-state battery promises astonishing charging speeds. A monumental leap from current capabilities. From 10% to 80% charge in a mere 10 minutes. This isn't just convenience, it's a fundamental shift in how we interact with electric vehicles. It erases one of the most persistent anxieties of EV ownership. What would this mean for road trips? For daily commutes? And then, there's range. The holy grail of electric mobility. Toyota aims for a staggering 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. That's over 621 miles. Imagine driving from Paris to Berlin, or New York to Chicago, without once needing to stop and recharge. This isn't just a longer journey, it's freedom. The kind of freedom internal combustion engines have always offered. It obliterates range anxiety, making long-distance travel in an EV not just feasible, but genuinely effortless. A new standard. An unimaginable distance just a few years ago. But what of longevity? The lifespan of the battery pack is a critical factor in the long-term value of an electric vehicle. Toyota's solid-state innovation hints at something truly remarkable, a battery designed to last for decades, potentially over 30 years, or 1,000,000 miles. This isn't just about avoiding battery replacement, it's about redefining the entire lifecycle of a vehicle. A sustainable investment. A car that holds its core power for generations. What could this mean for the resale market? For the environmental footprint of manufacturing? The impact of such a battery extends far beyond the vehicle itself. Consider the charging infrastructure. With ultra-fast charging and vastly increased range, the need for ubiquitous, high-speed chargers diminishes. Fewer stations, less wait time. Consumer perception, too, would undergo a seismic shift. The fear of being stranded, the inconvenience of long charging stops, these would become relics of a bygone era. Electric vehicles would finally offer a truly seamless, superior experience. An experience that matches, or even exceeds, the convenience of gasoline cars. What does this mean for cities and highways? The automotive market is a brutal arena, and this breakthrough could reshape its very foundations. Current EV leaders, who have invested heavily in lithium-ion technology, could find themselves playing catch-up. Toyota, a company once seen as a skeptic of a purely electric future, could now emerge as the unlikely front-runner, dictating the pace and direction of the entire industry. This isn't just about selling more cars, it's about shifting market dominance. A new era, potentially under a new leader. Who will adapt? Who will fall behind? Developing such a sophisticated technology, and bringing it to mass production, is no small feat. Toyota understands this. Their strategy involves strategic alliances, combining their decades of research with the expertise of industry giants. Partnerships with companies like Panasonic and Prime Planet Energy and Solutions are crucial. These collaborations bring together vast resources, manufacturing prowess, and collective innovation to tackle the immense challenges of scaling this revolutionary battery. It's a testament to the magnitude of the project. A collective effort to accelerate the future. Yet, even with such promising advancements, the road ahead is not without its hurdles. Scaling mass production of solid-state batteries presents significant engineering and logistical challenges. The cost of these initial units could be substantially higher than current lithium-ion packs. These are not trivial concerns. They are complex problems that require innovative solutions, efficient manufacturing processes, and continued investment. The vision is clear, but the journey from laboratory marvel to everyday reality still demands immense effort. Can they overcome these final obstacles? Toyota's timeline for this monumental shift is ambitious, yet deliberate. Mass production of these game-changing solid-state batteries is anticipated by 2027 to 2028. This isn't a distant dream, it's a horizon we can now see. A future just a few years away, where electric vehicles fundamentally redefine mobility. Where the promises of range, speed, and safety are not just aspirations, but standard features. The countdown has begun. And with it, the anticipation for a new era in automotive history. What will the world look like then? For years, Toyota was famously cautious about fully committing to battery electric vehicles, championing hybrids and hydrogen. Their approach was often met with skepticism, sometimes even derision, from those who believed the future was solely battery-powered. But perhaps their hesitation wasn't skepticism at all, but a deeper understanding. A patient pursuit of a truly revolutionary solution, not just an incremental one. Now, with this reveal, Toyota doesn't just join the EV race, they threaten to redefine its finish line. A company redefining its own legacy, and potentially, the industry's. Toyota's new solid-state battery is more than just a technological advancement. It's a declaration. A statement that the electric vehicle era, as we know it, is merely a prelude. The true transformation lies ahead. With unprecedented safety, lightning-fast charging, immense range, and exceptional longevity, this battery promises to make electric vehicles irresistible. It could be the catalyst that finally makes gasoline engines a relic of the past. The future of transportation, once a fragmented vision, is now beginning to solidify. A solid-state future. And it starts now.